150,000 people go into sudden cardiac arrest outside of the hospital each year. CPR is administered immediately after. It can actually double or triple a person's chance of survival. And joining us right now is Julie Klensch from the respiratory therapist department. She is a respiratory therapist from Cincinnati State, and she's here to talk about raising awareness about cardiac arrest in women and just the importance of knowing CPR. So first of all, good morning to you. Thank you so much for coming in. Why are we seeing less women being performed on as far as CPR goes when they go into cardiac arrest?
So what the research has found is that people are more hesitant, to perform CPR on a woman. They're afraid they might hurt them more so than a man, and they're also afraid of just inappropriately touching a woman.
Right, because like you said, I mean, it's a scary situation to start off, but if you're a man and you're strong and you come over, you're maybe afraid that you're going to break a rib or do something to hurt them. So what is the proper way to give CPR? Because it's no longer mouth to mouth, correct?
Right, so what they have found is that as long as you are keeping the blood circulating, that's the best chances for survival.
Okay.
And they took away the mouth to mouth so that more people will do it. More people will do bystander CPR. So what you want to remember is that you want to go hard and fast.
Okay.
You want to press down deep, and you want to make sure that you press in the center of the chest.
Okay.
Keep your arms straight, your elbows straight, and just pump hard and fast. And just keep going.
And while this is great for you to demonstrate, it's also important though that people go and take the classes and really practice, spend that time practicing, because it's going to be completely different. Emotions are going to be high when you're in a real life situation, potentially, if you run into something like that.
Yes, it is.
Okay. If people are interested in taking classes, what are the best ways to sign up?
So the best way is to go through the American Heart Association and check on their website, and they can hook you up or link you to different certified places to do CPR training.
Okay. And what are some of these statistics? Why are women, because we are starting to see more women go into cardiac arrest and they end up, unfortunately, dying. Not only because people maybe aren't there to administer CPR, but also just because they have more risk factors that many women may not know about.
Right. So the same studies have shown that women are at more risk for an enlarged heart. And sometimes that can bring along more heart problems, and women are people don't think of women as having heart problems. You think of it as a man's problem. Cardiac disease and men kind of seem to go together.
Okay.
So people just don't think about the women, and women probably don't think about it either.
Right.
Because they just think of it as
so it's important to educate yourself. So
Absolutely.
where can people educate themselves as far as maybe looking up some of these symptoms to look out for as well if you're experiencing certain pains? Because I know sometimes, especially if you're a busy mom, you put things off. You're like, I'll be fine. It's no big deal. But some symptoms, you really need to go see a doctor if you're experiencing what?
So obviously chest pain, and obviously chest pain that radiates down your arm, generally your left. Women tend to have a lot of back pain symptoms, so that is something that isn't normal, because you think of the chest pain.
Right.
So back pain symptoms can also be something that the women would experience. And, again, just going to the American Heart Association's website or talking to their physician, and, they can go over all of that.
Don't put off those signs. Just go to your doctor. I know it's sometimes hard to make that appointment, especially when you got a busy schedule with the kids back in school, but it's definitely important to get checked out if you are feeling any of those symptoms. So thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. This is so important, so you can sign up for those classes. Make sure you stick with us. We are back with another check of that forecast and those headlines. But first, smile. It's your birthday. If you want